Letting go is one of the most challenging things for us, especially in the Western world. We're conditioned to hold on tightly, to fight, to control every aspect of our lives. But what if I told you that holding on is the very thing that's preventing you from receiving what you want? In this journey of life, we often struggle because we don't understand the immense power of surrender. But what if by learning to let go, you can not only feel better, but also achieve your desires faster and easier? When you align with the universe's power of intention, you unlock a whole new level of manifestation. Here's a simple story to illustrate this truth. There was a guru who was asked to help a man who was struggling with the chaos in his home. His in-laws were visiting, and there was no space. The man was overwhelmed. The guru asked him if he had any sheep, and the man said, "Yes, too." The guru said, "Let them into the house." So the man let the sheep inside, but things got even worse. Now the house was a mess with the animals. The guru asked if he had any chickens. The man said, "Yes, a lot." The guru instructed him to let the chickens into the house, and chaos multiplied. The man returned to the guru in despair, asking what he should do next. The guru asked if he had any llamas. Reluctantly, the man agreed, and sure enough, the llamas added even more disorder. Finally, the guru said, "Now you can let them all go." The man did, and the house returned to normal. Surprisingly, he hardly noticed his in-laws anymore. The moral here? When we let go, we make space for the universe to step in and work its magic. The universe, or God, has the power to create entire galaxies. By holding on, we prevent that force from flowing through our lives. But when we surrender, we allow that same power to come into our experience and align everything perfectly. Every single one of your desires, your dreams, already carries the seed of fulfillment within it. These desires come from a higher source, whether you call it God, the universe, or a higher power. The word desire itself means of the Father, suggesting that what you deeply want is a direct extension of this greater force. Just like planting a seed in the soil, you can't expect to see the fruit overnight. There's a natural process, a time for growth. But here's where we mess up. We plant the seed, then impatiently dig it up again and again, wondering why it hasn't sprouted yet. That's what it's like when we hold on too tightly. The first step in letting go is recognizing that there is a higher power at work, one far greater than your own mind or control. When you surrender, you're not giving up. You're getting out of your own way and aligning with the power that created the universe, the same power that forms galaxies and grows stars and expand worlds. Trust that this same power will take care of your dreams, your goals, your business, your relationships, and your life. You don't have to control every step. When you let go, you make room for miracles to unfold. The universe is always working in your favor, but you have to trust it. When you surrender, you allow the power of intention to flow freely into your life. And trust me, when you do, everything will fall into place, faster, smoother, and better than you ever imagined. Imagine, just for a moment, that your life is unfolding perfectly. Your finances are aligning, your soulmate shows up right on time, and you no longer worry about every tiny detail of life. Think about it. You don't question whether your heart will beat every minute because you trust that it will. You know it's going to happen effortlessly. This is the same approach we can take with life, knowing that something far greater than our minds is guiding us. At the core of this understanding is the truth that God is love. When you grasp this concept, you realize that the universe isn't here to punish you or withhold good things from you. Instead, everything that happens is for your highest good, even when it doesn't seem like it. This is where true trust comes in. When you let go, you're essentially surrendering to the universe's loving embrace. Let me share a real-life example. When I was 19, I dropped out of college and decided I was going to become an author. People laughed, publishers rejected me, and I had no idea how it was going to happen. But I knew what I wanted. I didn't have all the answers, and I certainly didn't have a step-by-step plan. But I chose to trust the process, to trust that the universe was working in my favor. I didn't know how it would all play out, but I had this deep belief that as spiritual beings in physical bodies, we are meant for growth, expansion, and constant expression. The universe was there to guide me. So I let go and surrendered, just as Hunter S. Thompson humorously said, "Lord, if you don't take care of me, you're going to have me on your hands." This is what true letting go looks like, trusting that the universe will take care of you when you take that leap. Whether you're launching a business, pursuing a creative passion, or following any dream, the key is not to stop just because you don't see the evidence yet. Lack of evidence doesn't mean lack of possibility. When you decide to take a step forward, even without seeing the results you want right away, you have to trust the process. You must release the need to control the outcome and let your faith guide you instead. This doesn't mean you'll never face doubts. In fact, those doubts are part of the journey. They may tell you that it's too risky to be an entrepreneur or that you can't possibly have a life you dream of. But here's the thing, those doubts aren't you. They're just thoughts passing through your mind. The key is not to attach to them. To let go is to recognize those thoughts and simply observe them without letting them dictate your actions. The truth is, most people don't fully let go. They might dip their toes into the water of trust, but then they pull back, convinced that their past struggles define their future. They return to safety, the same old patterns, the same old limiting beliefs. But when you finally reach the point of true letting go, everything shifts. That's when the magic starts to happen. Letting go doesn't have to be difficult, but it does require reaching that final step, recognizing that you're not your thoughts and releasing the need to control everything. This is when the universe can truly work in your favor. When you get to that place of surrender, good things will begin to flow effortlessly into your life. It all starts with trust. Many of us get trapped in a cycle of fear and self-doubt. We often think, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough for this job or this opportunity? We cling to what feels familiar, even if it's not bringing us the happiness or success we desire. But letting go is about reaching that edge, facing the unknown, and saying, I don't know how, but I'm willing to trust. When we release control, something magical happens. For me, it was a moment of surrender that led to unexpected success. At just 22, I found myself selling hundreds of copies of my book from the trunk of my car, without a clear plan or blueprint. I didn't know how I did it, but I kept showing up and I didn't stop. The secret was in letting go of the need to have all the answers. Trusting that there was a greater plan at work, even when I couldn't see it clearly, allowed me to move forward. One key to this process is understanding that our desires are not just random wishes, they're divine callings. When we feel a deep yearning for something, whether it's success, love, or fulfillment, that's God speaking to us through our own hearts. The word desire actually comes from the Latin word desidera, meaning from the Father. Our desires are simply a reflection of the universe, wanting to experience itself through us. Life is a flow of infinite possibilities, but we often limit ourselves by identifying too closely with our physical bodies and circumstances. We create stories about why we can't have what we want, stories that aren't true. When you let go of those stories and trust in the greater intelligence behind it all, something extraordinary happens. It may look like a book deal at 22 with a major publisher, even when you have no idea how to write. It's not about being the best or having all the answers. It's about trusting the journey, even when you don't know where it leads. So, when you stand at the edge, don't look back in fear. Step forward, even if you can't see the full path ahead. Know that there's a greater power ready to catch you. I encourage you to practice a simple but powerful technique. Every time you breathe in, say to yourself, letting, and every time you breathe out, say go. Repeat this with intention, feeling each breath as you release control. With every exhale, you're letting go of old beliefs, fears, and limitations, and opening yourself to infinite possibilities. You're letting go to the universe's storehouse of abundance and opportunity. And when you do this, watch as signs and omens begin to appear, confirming that the path is unfolding exactly as it's meant to. Trust in the process, keep your faith, and amazing things will manifest in your life. Let go and let life guide you.